Think back to 2008. iPhone was brand new, Facebook was taking over MySpace, and affiliate marketing was altogether a different beast. Fast forward to 2026, we are battling with AI. Cookie stuffing is happening through extension. Shopping plugins are not standing down, and attribution theft. Joining me today is the CEO of vCommission. They have been first in the industry to see the evolution and how it has happened over the years. Today, we are not just talking about scaling a campaign. We will be discussing the data which is behind the bars and how the industry will move forward and only respect to people who are transparent in the industry. Welcome to the show, Parul.
Thank you, Gaurav. It's my pleasure.
So, do you want to talk quickly brief about yourself first, and then for the audience, so that they know everybody knows you, but maybe a quick background about you, so that the audience is well equipped that who you are and what we are going to talk today.
Sure. My name is Parul Tarang Bhargav, and I'm currently the CEO of vCommission. vCommission was actually started in 2010. Before that, we were exploring a lot of things, working as affiliates ourselves. So, like you said, yes, seen a lot happen in the industry since then. We started as an affiliate network which is focused on India, from India. And in 2012, we were ranked as one of the top affiliate networks in India. 2017 is when global happened, and that's when we started working with global brands. Before that, we were working with international affiliates, exposing them to Indian affiliate market and advertisers and campaigns. But 2017 is when we started working with global advertisers. So we went global truly then. And at this point in time, again, we work globally. We are a multi-vertical affiliate network. We have operations in 5 countries. We are a team of about 180, I
Okay.
think.
With few of your communication, I have seen that it was 250. Is it because of AI you're going down with the numbers?
No, 250 is actually our group. So
Okay.
we have a lot of other businesses in the group as well.
Okay.
And the group number touches about a little over 250. But if I talk about vCommission business, we are about 180.
Okay. So AI is not, I mean, with AI coming in, do you see the value that the revenues are going up and you're reducing the manpower, or is it other way around?
So AI is very interesting, but at this point in time, we have not been able to use AI as a replacement of a human resource
Okay.
without any negative aspect attached to it. But that is the endeavor, because I feel there are a lot of mundane tasks that are involved in an affiliate network, that where an employee loses their motivation to continue doing that job. So there, I think AI can be really helpful for affiliate networks, where it does those mundane tasks every day without being the need to be motivated.
Okay.
Then second of all, there are a lot of things in the affiliate network business where accuracy is very important. With humans being involved, we have to make a lot of maker checker concepts, so that at the end of the day, we get our cut for accuracy. So that should not be compromised. So I'm looking at those things, but sitting here at this point in time, it is not live.
Perfect. All right. So I know there are very less people in the industry who talk about fraud and compliances. Everybody understands what is it, but there are very less people who are talking. And I'm very thankful that you're joining today, and we'll be touching few points on the compliances and the fraud, and then we will see how we commission and how the overall industry is taking shape.
Looking
So
forward
my
to it.
first question to you is, since 2008, what was the first moment when you realized that affiliate fraud was not a small operational issue, but a business risk?
Okay. So, like I told you, we've started as affiliates ourselves. And I think in the duration of 2006 to 2008, I've personally noticed a lot of black hat.
Okay.
And might have also indulged in a few tools that do that. So it was a very interesting period of our times where we were exploring what affiliate marketing is. There were tools that, did all these things. There was a very famous forum called Black Hat World, which, was the source of information for a lot of professionals from our industry. So I think since then, seeing that and maybe been there, done that, when we started the affiliate network, it was very natural, in instinct to how to protect what we have seen in the industry. How do we make sure that what we were seeing 2 years back, that does not happen in our network?
Right.
So that's how, and it's not a recent endeavor, that it has been the same since V Commission was started. So for more than 15 years now, we have been very mindful of how we want to curb black hat, how we differentiate between black hat and fraud.
Okay. And today, I think you have more than 1,000 affiliates working with you. So, in the past, so many years since 2008, did you find any fraudulent activity where your compliance team actually, put a mark that okay, this is something happening fishy? Maybe you want to touch base around that.
Happens all the time.
But anything in like which is like, oh wow, this is very big, and you caught at the right time before it goes from scaling from, let's say, if somebody is earning $10,000 today to, if they keep on going in the system, it can go to $50,000 or $100,000 in months.
I think I would still say happens all the time. So I think as an affiliate network, what we like to believe is whatever you're doing as an affiliate, you come and talk to us.
Okay.
We understand what the affiliate business is, whatever you as an affiliate will do. If we know it upfront, we will give you a curated set of offers that allow your media.
Okay.
And the place where I'm coming from is, I don't think we operate in a very, the way law system is set up, where wrong is wrong and right is right. As an affiliate network, I don't think we believe in that way, because every advertiser has a different stage in their marketing journey. Coupon and cashback, like a very simple white hat example, coupon and cashback per se might be very essential for a small brand starting out in their journey, whereas for a larger evolved brand, it might not be as necessary, and they might call it as probably a violation or a disallowed media. So I think what we like to do is, we tell affiliates that whatever you're going to do, you tell us. We will send you a curated list of offers, and we will see which brands you can run and cannot run.
Okay.
However, when, in our algos, in our macros, in our softwares, when we see that something is happening, something is off, which, was not really declared to us, that's when we put a stop. I would really like to believe that it's very soon and my team is doing a good job. And very rarely, very, very rarely do we see that something has really blown to a few $1,000s and then we put a stop to it.
So is it something you look at the data and then take a call on that, or is it something you are dependent on third-party tools, or maybe some open sources you have integrated, and then you come to a point where you'll say, oh, this is a trigger, I need to stop it now. And maybe, you need to start talking to the affiliate, your team start talking to them.
So Gaurav, honestly, we have our own Excel macros even in this age. So when we started, there were no fraud tools that could capture fraud in Indian data. Because Indian IPs at that point in time were not very mature into the systems of these fraud tools. We tried a few back then, 2010, 11, 12 is what I'm talking about. And since we were primarily India focused, none of these tools worked for us.
Okay.
So we made, Tarang and I, we made an Excel dashboard where we see a lot of metrics, right from, the click IP to CR to referral, etc., etc. And we have our own observations for different type of campaigns. So for cost per lead, we would have a different, analysis. For cost per sale, we would have a different analysis, etc. And I think we still rely on that pretty much. Though we have also tried a few third-party tools, we are now really aspirationally working on AI for analysis. But I think every now and then we have to come back to our previous algorithms and previous metrics, and I think for so far that has worked best for us.
So what you created 2008 is still working on.
Yeah, kind of.
Perfect.
Kind of. Yes.
Okay, I'll move to the other one. How has fraud monitoring evolved for V Commission over the years?
So, fraud monitoring, I would say, has been an essential part of us growing as a network because, see, we come from nowhere. If I talk about India, we don't hold fancy degrees. If I talk about globally, we still hold Indian nationality or brown skin, if I might say. So we really had no way no reason why people would trust us. But I think the quality of our work and honesty has really brought us to where we are today. Whenever, I'm not saying we don't get violation emails, I'm not saying advertisers don't point us out on, what is this traffic and why is it running. That happens, and that happens all the time. That's a part and parcel of an affiliate network business. But we have never shied away from it. If something is wrong, we call it wrong. If something is right, we try to have a conversation with the brand on why we think this is right.
Okay.
There are a lot of times when things are not clear in their terms and conditions, and after something happens, then they want to point it out. So I think the whole point of growing a network and having the credibility and the face, because we still go out to conferences ourselves as
Right.
founders, and we have a lot of transparent conversation with affiliates and brands on what they want from V Commission. So I feel that has all come from this transparency and openness to work. And we like to call spade a spade. If something is wrong, it's okay, it's wrong. If something is right, we'll call it right. If something is in the middle, we'll try and resolve the issue.
Sure.
So I think that's what our journey essentially has been. Nothing very fancy or technical.
And when it comes to escalation coming from a brand or as a network, you must be working with the bigger networks when you go to US, UK or other part of the world. So when the violation mails comes to you, do you see different way of asking you things when it comes from a network vis-a-vis it comes from a brand directly? Or is it like the same level of questions are coming to you with respect to the violation?
So we mostly do not work with networks. We
Okay.
work with platforms and brands directly. So with brands, I feel I would see a clear distinction between Indian and global brands. But when you talk about platforms as such, I feel when we talk to a platform rep versus when we talk to a brand, obviously there's a lot of difference.
Is it because of the technical expertise the platform has, or do you see any other reason that brand does not have?
In my opinion, I feel the platform rep works according to a checklist or a black and white terms and conditions that they have been given. If anything is falling in that, they will work. If anything is falling outside of it, they will just say, oh, I don't know, you cannot do this, and they just shut it off. However, in case of a brand, I feel it's very open communication. They are willing to talk about things, they are willing to understand things, because I feel their perspective is they run an affiliate program and they don't want guardrails to just block everything out. If you talk to them with let's say a good analogy or with a good explanation, they are very happy to talk about it. And we have so many case studies where we have spoken to brands at different stages in their journey where affiliate has really played out well.
And do you see false positive coming from them, or I'm sure out of 10 violations coming to you, there must be some false positive which they have identified maybe just because of something happened in their data set, or is it something they come up with a good logs with good data backing up, with asking, this is what we have seen in the system, and that's why we are saying it is a violation?
Mostly it comes with logs.
Okay.
Mostly it comes with a good backing. However, now we are seeing a few platforms that have very blanket reasons for things without even using the right terminology. And they are very big platforms, I must say. And I'm pretty amazed how it's happening. But mostly it comes with proper proof and proper details for us also to
look over.
backtrack them on. And if it does not come with a proof or logs, then we insist because even we want to keep our system
Of course.
clean. But I would say mostly it does.
But now again, if I go back to 2008, what is happening today? I think that's one of the transparency is happening from the platform and from the brand side also, that they are coming with the transparency, and you're also giving them a transparency that if they have seen something in the logs, this is what you have seen, and that's how you can counter back and give the explanation.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, next one is how does V Commission ensure quality at the entry point if somebody joins today? Of course, today you have more than 100,000. It's a ongoing process. New and new Gen Z is coming up with new ideas, and extension word is growing, cashback word is growing. So how do you, at the entry point, what all checks do you make, and how do you ensure that they can be kept in your system?
So I think starting from a very basic form, I think we still have a very old philosophy sign up form where we
Okay.
ask an affiliate for a lot of things. It's not like a 3-field sign up. It's not an easy sign up that we have. And this is something that we really have a debate on internally, because with, the new generation, things are supposed to be convenient, and our sign up form is very old school. It will ask you 10 things about your traffic, and what your stage of affiliate marketing is, etc. So, but I think that is good for us because it gives us a lot of information about an affiliate right when they are signing up. We also have OTP email verification and stuff like that. So if you are an Indian affiliate, you will get a call to give OTP. If you're a global affiliate, you will receive it on WhatsApp. So we also have that because we want to restrict multiple signups from people who are being blocked elsewhere or from our network. Then we also do an manual check when someone signs up. So it's not an auto approval. You sign up, your application is reviewed by an affiliate manager. Fortunately, now I have an affiliate sales team to do all these approvals. So we try to talk to each of the affiliate that is signing up. If due to time zone issues or availability issues we are not able to, so we do an email exchange where we ask them about all the questions that we have. And once an affiliate is approved, they don't get access to all the brands and merchants. There are some brands which are sensitive and they require dual approval. And we don't usually approve new affiliates on those brands. However, there are a few where, we can approve and see, because we have to judge the quality of traffic as well. And there are certain brands that are okay with, all kinds of affiliates. And we have a good relationship with them. If something goes wrong, they tell us instead of blocking us blanket. So that's how we monitor affiliates.
And let's say if today 100 application comes in, how many actually make a cut? How many goes out? Or do you maintain any, is it the high percentage who can easily join the system, or do you see only, what percentage is there if 100 new affiliates come in the system today?
20 to 30%.
Which means it's a rigorous system you have where you only allow limited set.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just a follow-up question to this. What checks matters most before granting an affiliate access to the campaign?
So first of all, if it is an open campaign where we have most of the media allowed, then we just want to make sure that we know on file how that affiliate promotes. And once they start sending traffic, we go back and check our metrics and see if it is, backing out to what they had declared in the sign up form. For a sensitive campaign, we would really, or a require approval, as we call it, campaign, we check if the approval method of an affiliate is complying with the brand's requirement. In the approval form, again, the affiliate has to put in what volume they think they can do, how will they be promoting the brand, then we check, is it in the allowed media, and then approve it for the campaign.
So is it same for the Indian brands, or even if you're working with the global brands, the ideology or the ecosystem of checking it remains the same, or is it different when it goes to the global side?
It's pretty much the same.
Okay,
It's
because
pretty much the
a
same.
lot of I think I was reading one of your article where you mentioned that the initial days were there when if you're joining any platform or a network out from India, you will be kicked out.
Yeah,
But today the world is totally different.
absolutely.
I think thanks to you, where the journey from 2008 to 2026, I think you have changed the vision of how these platforms are not now talking about the Indian networks also. I think
No, I think I would not like to take the credit for that. I think we Indians, we are very smart, and I think all the top affiliate networks that I know of, their top affiliates are Indians, and we have our whole Indian gang when we go out to conferences, and it's just a good feeling to have. But yes, there was a time where India was in a negative list, and the
Right.
moment you sign up with an Indian address, you would get an auto rejection email. I'm just very happy that all of us as a community have changed that perception.
Yeah, I think now a lot of Indian brands, not just from the network side, it's more about a lot of Indian brands are now going from the compliances side, where it is not just about campaign, it is about being transparent in those campaigns.
Yes.
Okay. If I talk about from the advertiser's point of view, everybody talks a lot about transparency. What exactly transparency means to we commission?
So at this point in time, see, ideally transparency just means we will tell you what we are doing, and we will work with the campaign objective. So the way we used to run a campaign was, your objective is, for example, to increase sales through affiliate marketing. Keeping these things should not happen. Ideally, transparency would mean that. But in the world we are in today, the advertisers and platforms are expecting us to send them each, let's say URL for each conversion, etc. That is also fair. If transparency today globally has taken this meaning, I'm fine with it. As a network, we will do what the industry is doing. But ideally, I think in affiliate marketing, transparency should mean, my campaign objective is to do XYZ, increase sales, increasing revenue, increasing AOVs, increasing leads, increasing impression, ComScore data, whatever. So the campaign objective is this, and these are the terms and conditions or guardrails that I want to maintain. And rest, it's up to you how you do it, because that's what affiliate marketing means. I'm not charging you for traffic.
Right.
I'm not charging you for strategy. But today, transparency, essentially, when we talk about it, the only thing that comes to mind is the advertiser wants us to pass source URLs for each conversion. And okay.
Okay. And if we go to different conferences, and I think I'm sure you must have also seen, everybody writes 100% transparent. But once it comes, there are like, that's marketing transparency. But once it comes to the operation transparency, how do you differentiate with other competitors in the market, where you stand out and tell that these are the pointers or these are the ways we have been transparent to the partners more than what others are doing right now?
Gaurav, I think in our industry, this is actually a very debatable topic, because sub network and transparency at this point in time are not going hand in hand. So even if I'm saying I am transparent and I tell in an application that I'm I'm a sub network, I will get a blanket rejection because these things are not going hand in hand. However, at our stage, we are, like I said, it's the requirement to pass source URL. So we are doing that. It is now a requirement to share affiliate information, which we are now doing that. But traditionally, as an affiliate network, there were a lot of there was a line between the information that you will share or not. So, for example, personal information is something that we never shared
Of
of
course.
an
It's
affiliate.
part of PII, so you will never share that.
Yes, that is something that no, but some brands strangely do have that expectation also, that you tell me the name, you tell me, more details about this affiliate, which at this point in time also I feel a little bit unjustified. And I feel that if you want to do affiliate marketing, there will be trust
Right.
that you will have to put in. However, also, just to add to your point, I feel transparency right now is very one sided. A brand feels that it's the responsibility of the affiliate or the affiliate network to be transparent. However, whatever is going on in their program, they do not transparently share that. Most of the times, I also see, which is again very, very surprising considering the age we are in now, the stage of marketing we are in now, that terms and conditions also are not very clear. Like basic things like what media they allow. That is also not spelled out in black and white. We have to really send them emails to dig this information out of them. So I feel transparency as a word, and I think with you, I would want to pass on this message to you through you, that transparency is a two-way street. If we are talking about affiliate marketing, platforms should be transparent also, brands should be transparent also, and just putting this onus on an affiliate or an affiliate network that no, if you are sending me traffic, you have to be transparent, I find it a little bit unjustified.
Any examples you want to share where you felt, you have been transparent vis-a-vis it comes to brand or a platform? Don't name anyone, but just in, as an example where
Yes.
it is written that this type of media is allowed, but actually once you start doing it, this was like completely banned for you.
So I'll tell you a very recent case. I think this month itself, we worked with a new brand. Last month was their first month at V Commission. And at the time of validation, we suddenly get to know, it's a global brand. At the time of validation, we suddenly get to know that they will use GA4 data as final source of truth.
Okay.
Now, not something I understand. It was written nowhere. It was in their whole terms and condition, platform description. Even in our email conversation with them, they never declared it anywhere. GA4 has its own controversy, and a lot of people globally are talking about it. We personally at V Commission do not work with GA4 as final source of data, final source of truth. So this was shocking for me, that it's a global brand, it's an established brand, you know what you're doing, you're on a platform, but this is something that you chose was not important for an affiliate network or an affiliate to know. So things like these.
Okay. And how do you react to violations and escalation as a network?
I think we take them very seriously. We go back and correlate to why did we receive a violation, and obviously the amount at stake also is a consideration, but the whole background information is what happened, why did we not find it out sooner. So I think we take all the violations very seriously. We have open conversations with our reps on the brand side about it. Most of the times, I would say we have an explanation around it, and we kind of can tell them that this is what happened, and we are able to immediately stop it. within 24 hours. But yeah, we take it very seriously.
Do you have any one strike policy? So just to get, in within V Commission, if you identify something, do you have a policy there that terminated or given a warning? So let's take an example. If you identify affiliate within your system is earning $50,000 a month, and there is a complete violation around that particular affiliate, what is that one strike policy you have right now?
We don't have a one strike policy.
Okay.
So on the first strike, we will just ban the affiliate from that particular program, or all the programs from that platform or agency.
Okay.
And we will try to talk to the affiliate as to what happened and what went wrong. See, we've been affiliate ourselves. We understand that every violation is not a breach of trust. Sometimes violations can be mistakes. Sometimes affiliates can try to do, nasty things. So, and I also feel that it does not make an affiliate a bad affiliate. If you try to talk to them and tell them that, okay, as a network, this is what I'm expecting from you and this is what you are not supposed to do, we still give them another chance. If I know I have a lot at stake,
course.
because if they do it again, then my network could be blocked from some brand or some platform. But I think that's a risk I'm willing to take, because I feel that affiliates genuinely know what they are doing. If they are doing black hat, they know they are doing black hat. If they are doing all the legit promotions, they know they are doing legit, and they also have their own metrics to to run the right kind of traffic. It's just how good your relationship is with them. As a network, I am paid a cut for my relationships.
Of course.
I am not here to judge anyone. I am not here to judge whether a brand's program is perfect or not. And likewise, I am not here to judge whether an affiliate's traffic is perfect or not. I am paid my cut to bridge the right brand with the right affiliate. So honestly, in my experience, I don't think any affiliate is bad affiliate until and unless you are doing cookie stuffing or manual punching. These are the two things that we try to just stay as away as possible from. Otherwise, every traffic is good. Every brand has their own do's and don'ts, and it's our responsibility to match the right one with the right one.
But if I come from the other side, so let's say this is your policy right now. If you're working with a platform, and if platform comes back and tell you that it's a complete violation, because platform have one strike policy. I know many platforms where if they identify a violation, they will, I'm sure, not gonna pay you. What happens in those scenarios? Because if you are in turn giving a warning to your affiliate, like you mentioned few grounds on which you have relationship, you have trust, you understand with how they work, but ultimately if a platform will fire at you, you're risking your relationship, a long-term relationship with them. What happens in those scenarios? Do you still give them a chance, or it's a complete shutdown with that particular platform?
With that platform and brand, it's a complete shutdown. That's for sure.
Okay.
But from the network, I think we don't terminate a lot of affiliates in a month. That happens in very extreme cases where we find the affiliate is not being 100% truthful to us. However, things like we talk about brand search. Now that's a violation, and most big brands don't allow it.
Right.
But there are certain brands that do.
That allow, right?
So as a network, if I remove an affiliate from my platform, I will not have enough affiliates to, bring and bridge them to a new platform. So in my opinion, I feel that, like I said earlier in the podcast, that if I know what the affiliate is doing, if I know what you're up to, if you tell me transparently, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I will tell you whether we will take it or not. And if I'm able to bridge you to a brand, why not? because that's what my job is, right? I'm not running traffic myself. I am not running a brand program myself.
Right.
I am a network, and the whole power of a network is the variety of affiliates that you have. And when a brand comes up with a certain terms and conditions saying, okay, I think my target is I want you to give me as many leads as you can, and this is the criteria I want you to meet. I don't care how you are getting the leads. I will patch up that affiliate.
But don't you think it's a risk again? Because if one of the platform has already raised a question,
Yes.
uh, you are somewhere, because they are not going to ultimately pay you the cut.
Yes.
You might have seen such examples in the past. Even if you are putting that affiliate back in the system with another network or other partner, you're still risking it. So don't you think moving forward, you probably need a one strike policy where if it is a no, it is a no, whether it's a good relationship, because ultimately, if something goes wrong in the future, you're risking the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
One bad Because of just one bad affiliate, because that particular affiliate was not transparent enough at the initial stage or at the later stage, so you're actually risking from one partner to another to third partner.
So if we find that the affiliate was not truthful to us, even after the violation, we kind of close our deal with them.
Okay.
We tell them that okay, this is not working for
So you
us.
have hidden one strike policy.
We
That-
don't have, no, I still would say we don't have one strike policy. But as long as the affiliate is being honest about their traffic. And like I said, we don't judge traffic.
Right.
Like, for example, you might say that, browser extensions are 100% fraud, and you might have that kind of opinion, right? I don't. If you tell me that, okay, you are a browser extension and this is what you do, I would like to patch you up with brands who are okay with that kind of traffic.
Right.
So I think I still would very strongly insist I don't have a one strike policy. We don't have a one strike policy. We do give it a try. We know as a network we do have everything at stake, a lot at stake than just one affiliate. But I still feel we don't want to have a one strike policy.
I think your touch browser extension. That's my next question to you. Many affiliates, they don't drive new traffic. They just steal credit using extensions, or in today's world we call it as ad injection. How do you see that?
Okay, so first of all,
There are some recent examples of what Honey did. Karma is there. So there are so many extensions. I don't want to name them, but you mentioned all the browser extensions are doing fraud. I'll say what we have experienced over the years is all the brands are unsafe today. They are completely exposed to fraud.
yeah.
We have been doing analysis of more than 20,000 brands. There is no single brand in today's world who is not exposed to fraud, whether it comes from A medium to B medium to C medium.
Yeah.
But how do you take this, like when it comes to the browser extension, that ad injections are there? They're just stealing off the credit at the last moment.
So, Gaurav, I think if you ask me, as per my philosophy of or understanding of affiliate marketing, I think if stealing of traffic is the right term only if the user is not conscious of what is happening in his browser. But stealing of traffic because we are sitting at the bottom of the funnel is not a right term, because affiliate marketing has been a last touch point and we are sitting at the bottom of the funnel. So I don't think stealing of the traffic is the right word. I don't think browser extension blanket is the wrong thing to do. In the cases that you mentioned, in their deep analysis, we saw a lot more kind of non-declared settings that they had, which probably caused more issue than them just being extensions. Them trying to inject their cookie even when the user, let's say, is not using a coupon from them. I would say that is a problem. But if you're sitting in someone's browser, I installed the extension, I genuinely want discounts, and I am clicking on your suggestions, that entitles me for attribution, because that's how affiliate marketing works. If the user is clicking on the link, whether or not he makes a purchase then and there, but if that was the last click, that has to be attributed to the affiliate, because that's how affiliate marketing works.
You're right with your part, but let's take a different journey here. So let's say
I don't think we will come to terms on this topic.
I mean, it's obviously it is something where even if you're talking to your affiliates, and we as a company also goes out and talk about this. So this is one of the topic where people have different opinions, but
Yeah.
ultimately brands or the networks or the platform, they have to understand uh, how the journey is.
Yeah.
That's where I think when we started the conversation today. So 2008, 26. The evolution is there in the affiliate marketing, what you started, what it is there right now. There was no competition that time. You have huge competition sitting today. The kind of numbers being converted, what was in 2008, what is in 2020 is totally different. So similarly, people have to understand. And I think now brands and the networks and the platforms, they're very curious on the transparency side. They really want to understand how this happened, where it started, what is the journey. So in your journey, it was an intentional click. But there are journeys when a user is coming through an organic click, or through, let's say, a coupon website click. In that cases, if the browser extension automatically put their affiliation on top of it, it is like stealing the attribution and just getting the commission out of it.
With that logic, if I may ask, how do you look at pop under traffic? According to you, that's also out and out fraud, right?
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah, so honestly, in my definition, it is not. And I feel pop under traffic also can bring value to a lot of brands who might not have the kind of visibility that they require. So, again, in case of pop under, I feel that the click was not intentional, but still the ad appeared in front of the consumer and the consumer saw it. In case of extensions, again, I feel the ad appears in front of the consumer decides to click on the deal being active, not active, being used, consumed, not being consumed, are again a very big question on user behavior. And this is something that we put burden on affiliates. When we talk about, okay, let's talk about again brand search. We are talking about affiliates trying to do brand search. Are we talking about Google selling that click? Are we talking about Google allowing any random person to bid on a brand? So I feel an affiliate will use the media that is available for him to use, because he is at the end of the day making money through an arbitrage, and he's a very smart businessman, because he might not own the media, he obviously does not own the brand, but he's still making smart marketing campaigns to make profit out of whatever payout he's getting. I understand that the whole discussion of fraud, that the whole discussion of legitimacy, that is all fair, and that is something that we are all here to explore as the market is growing. But in my opinion, in our industry, we cannot label any media as blanket white or right or wrong. That's just my theory.
So within fraud, I would like to have a quick fire round with you.
Okay.
Whether it's a fraud or not fraud.
Okay.
I'll give you a scenario. You need to just tell me that within this scenario, as a network, I'll give you options also.
I hope your podcast does not get me blacklisted.
Nothing will happen. Don't worry. So, the scenario one. These are like very generic one. You must be seeing in your ecosystem. I'm sure because these are very standard scenarios.
Okay.
So let's say an affiliate runs a paid search on restricted brand keywords, right? It's a fraud.
Yes.
Or
Restricted.
I have
Okay.
3 options for
Sorry.
you.
Okay.
Fraud. Is it a disallowed media or is a policy violation?
Thank you. It's disallowed media.
Okay. And how do you take that?
So obviously we don't allow that. Obviously, we take the responsibility for it if that happens and the brand kind of catches it before we do. Of course, that is something that we are not okay with. But I feel again, this is not the grounds to blacklist anyone.
Okay. Again, I think it varies from company to company, but I think in your case, like you explained in one of the question, why do you have that trust? Scenario two, I think your favorite. A browser extension appears at the checkout and triggers an affiliate click. Options: fraud, is it attribution gaming, or it's a valid influence?
So triggers the click by itself or the user clicks it
By itself.
by itself. I would say it's an attribution manipulation,
Which is part of fraud, right?
which is part of fraud. Yes.
Okay. So this was a scenario actually I was touching to you when I was asking when we were debating on the extension part. This is the exact scenario where you were right at saying that if it is coming through a user intentional click, it's a different story.
Yes.
Okay, scenario three. A coupon site sends traffic, but another publisher ID appears in the final redirect chain.
How?
I mean, this is a scenario, right? This
Say that
happens.
again, please.
A coupon site, you're on a coupon site, right? And you are being sent, a coupon site is sending traffic, but another pub ID appears in the final redirect chain. So again, it's a, kind of manipulating the
No,
pub
no,
ID.
fraud. This is fraud.
Okay, perfect. Okay, scenario number 4. A campaign scales 10x in 3 days, but conversion quality drops sharply. Is it poor traffic quality, or it is advertiser side validation gap, or is it a fraud?
It could be anything. It could be a mix of all three. It could be anything. Here our job kicks in as an affiliate network to investigate where is the problem, because it's very easy to guess affiliate is the problem, but it could also be some problem in advertisers funnel. It could be a broken checkout at their end, so I think it could be a mix of three. This is typically a case where we would jump in and investigate what went wrong.
Okay. But in all the other 3 scenarios, you're very clear that it is a fraud or there is a attribution manipulation, right? Perfect. I think you have written about fraud versus disallowed media. Why is this distinction important?
I think, Gaurav, everything that we are trying to pursue needs the right language. And in my opinion, calling everything fraud is not the right approach.
Right.
Because then we are not defining the right expectation. For example, my child pursuing dance where I want her to pursue chess, it is not fraud. It is something that I did not expect.
Right.
And maybe I don't approve of, but it's not wrong. So I feel fraud at this point in time, we are using a lot in our industry, and many times it is not applicable even.
I think fraud is a very strong word,
Yeah.
but I think end of the day, if anyone able to prove their transparency, then this term should be replaced more from the transparent
Absolutely.
ecosystem rather than just saying it's a fraud, it's not a fraud.
Absolutely.
And as a network, you do not call any traffic or affiliate bad unless it is a bot traffic. How do you evaluate this more fairly?
So we take bot traffic, we take cookie stuffing, we take manual punching very seriously because we feel that that is not marketing at all. That is complete manipulation or um, faking of data. We have tools to do that. We also have, our own system checks where we study the pattern and see if this could be bot or if this could be manual punching. So, yeah, but this is something that we really take very seriously.
I think we should talk off camera to talk more about cookie stuffing, how our company can probably position more in your ecosystem to identify that.
Sure.
Okay, and I know we in the starting we were talking about you started in India and you scaled up. So how is India different in terms of handling fraud, traffic quality, and validation as compared to the international market?
I think from my perspective, now that you are also targeting India as a market, you add to it. I feel we as a market, we are a decade behind.
Oh, okay.
And we've always been that since, we started. I feel a lot of big Indian brands that we work with, they don't even work on real time tracking. We have to use, external systems to sometimes even Google Sheets to fetch our data,
Okay.
even conversion data, even the sale data. So I think that is something that I still feel very disappointed with. That brands think, including the new D2C startups, very passionate marketeers, very passionate companies, and they come and approach affiliate marketing as if this is a no risk marketing that I have to do and I only have to pay a sale and this is the perfect for me as a startup, without even understanding what a marketing funnel is, without even having spent like a 50,000 rupees on Google ads or Meta ads, and they suddenly want to start affiliate marketing. So I feel Indian industry in that aspect is very very naive still. We just understand jargons, but we still don't understand funnels. We don't take tracking and attribution seriously. We think this is just a vanity metric, but for affiliate marketing, this is a very, very important metric. Fraud is something that, again, that I see globally also, that again, that's okay. You as a brand, you don't allow coupon and cashback. So I as a brand, because we are friends, I will also not allow coupon and cashback without understanding
Why
my
is it?
brand position,
Yeah.
my brand positioning, value of that media channel, etc. So I feel in India, there's a lot of misconception, there's a lot of wrong, information about affiliate marketing. And in terms of affiliate marketing, we are very behind. But globally, I feel that's much evolved with, not just attribution, but terminologies like MMM being talked about,
Right.
multi-touch attribution being talked about, different channels getting their, due place in the marketing funnel, everyone talking about marketing
Right.
funnel. I think these are the things that I really admire, and I would want our industry also to start, Indian industry also to start, talking in the same way.
So do you think is it less of education they have in terms of when it comes to affiliate marketing? Because everybody looks at, if I'll put this much money, I'll get this much money.
Yeah.
Is it important to educate them? And if yes, do you think anyone in the industry from our side of the world is doing it right now? Because everybody is in the rush of multiplying their number because they have investors coming in, investors want multiplication, and
Yeah.
they target affiliate marketing as a go-to market without understanding the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
So, do you think from somebody like us, or with you as a network, should start educating them, having some master classes around that?
So, Gaurav, obviously, education in any industry is very important. But I think, you and I running our own businesses, how much out of that can we really take out time to educate brands is like a bigger question. I think our industry, Indian industry, also needs a body where people can come together to discuss such things, like we have IAB
Right.
and such. I feel, and I have strongly been advocating around it. I have been working with different bodies that we have in India to see if we can set something up for affiliate marketing. It has already been, I think, 10 years, but nothing of the sort has happened because it's very difficult for everyone to, step out of their current motivation or current jobs and then take a stand for the industry. Because if I turn a business down because it does not comply with a certain set of terms and conditions, my competitor will pick it up,
Of course.
and that is what has been happening. So I feel education is important, but I think more than that, we should have an industry body in India that lays down terms of, we launched a white paper. We launched a white paper at India Affiliate Summit and Click Summit, where we talked about best practices to launch an affiliate campaign, particularly for the D2C industry, because that's the newest industry with a lot of misinformation. But again, I feel that how much, until and unless we have such a body, how much can we out of our businesses take out time just for education? But if it were, masterclass is a brilliant idea.
I mean, this is, again, you have been doing your business since 2008. We started our business in late 2011. So, till today, even when we meet brands, founders, or we meet their affiliate managers who have been with them for years, I think one of the biggest gap is they know what is happening, but they don't want to dig more into it. Somehow they are happy with what they're earning, but ultimately they need to understand, if they're not taking action or coming in between today, ultimately they will lose at the larger end. When people start complaining on that, I installed this browser extension, and you go to Reddit, you go to the rating websites, they rate a lot of negative things. So ultimately the brand images, because everybody thinks that the brand is
Yeah, doing it.
refreshing the browser, or they're opening a new tab, but actually it's not the brand, it's the other player who are around in the industry. So
Yeah.
what we are thinking to do longer run is to have the master classes around. We're not experts like you, where you have seen the journey of how to generate the numbers, but we come as a company or as a platform where we can help you and tell you that, okay, these are the areas where you need to be extra cautious in terms of whether it's a tool, whether it's a manual interference, how you want to do it. So we're thinking on those lines. Let's see, if you're able to get progress. Again, like you said, running the businesses and then parallelly doing it, it's an ask. But I think that's the need of the time after looking at, I'm sure with this podcast, a lot of people will understand from your side, from our side of the book. Okay, I'll move to the next one. What red flags should new advertiser look for in their traffic data before they scale the affiliate campaigns?
I think new advertisers should have clarity of their marketing funnel, first of all. Very important for them to know what their metrics are. Second, it is also very important for them to know different media behaves in different way. So whatever metrics you are seeing in your marketing funnel through Google is different in Meta, is different in coupon cashback, is different in email marketing, is different in media buying, etc. So it should be very important for them to know and understand that we have a funnel, but different media will behave differently to our funnel. Number three, I feel in affiliate marketing, a brand should be very aware of what their stage of business is and what is their marketing objective. Because, sometimes you are at a very newcomer stage and your intention is that you want more sales. At this point in time, a metric of, let's say, repeat buyers, AOV, is not your primary source of concern.
Right.
Just for an example, right? So I think it's very important for the brand to know what is their objective of running the affiliate marketing campaign is. It is different for each brand at different stage of their journey. And I think once they have all these three set and understood, they will be able to formulate a program that works for them. If we kind of just Google it or copy paste it from someone, that's where I think most problems start from.
So do you also help the brands when they get onboarded? Do you share some KPIs, some matrices with them that with respect to this kind of vertical, these are the primary matrices for you, not just what you're thinking, because their thought process is just to scale immediately. But do you also help them in giving your experiences and matrices, what you have generated for other brands in a similar vertical?
Yes. So we first start with understanding what their tracking is
Okay.
and educating them what the tracking metrics should include. Like in certain cases, we need order ID, sale amount, even check-in, check-out date, like
Right.
for example in travel. But in e-commerce, we just need order ID, sale amount, and it's good. In lead campaigns, we need a unique lead ID, etc. So I think we first start with auditing their tracking setup and seeing whether they at least have all the basics in place. Then we try to evaluate their program or read their program terms on allowed media and suggest them also if we see something which is not mentioned or we see something that is not allowed,
Right.
and why we feel it should be allowed. So that is a discussion that we have with them. I think after all these basics, we start the campaign. If we don't have these in place, then we don't start the campaign.
Right.
And interestingly, you asked me about the approval rate of affiliates out of
Right.
100. We also have a very similar number for advertisers. So
Okay.
out of 100 brands that are reaching out to us, we actually take live not more than 20. 15 to 20 is a number we would onboard because we don't understand their tracking setup.
Okay.
They don't have a funnel in place. They don't understand what kind of media they should allow, they should not allow, etc. So I think these are the two things where, irrespective of everything, we start the campaign.
But I think it's a good opportunity for your business because you can have a separate team of counseling them and telling them that, if you're able to sort this tracking, or of course you have experience of which tracking is good. I know they will be reluctant of changing the tracking or they want to change the KPIs. But I think that's a good opportunity, business development opportunity, where you have a separate vertical of educating them.
So
I don't know
I
if it will
think,
come with a
Gaurav,
cost or not, but
No, of course. But I think this is where something we put our brand reputation, more at risk, because if I'm telling your brand to invest an X amount of money just to get started with me, and then still we are not able to generate that business for you. So for a new brand, that is, completely affiliate marketing taken off the list, and, then they will start feeling that affiliate marketing doesn't work for us.
Right.
So as much as we would like to, but we try to stay away from, cross-selling or giving them listing fee on our network. And we stay away from all these things because at the end of the day, see, this is a nice debate I would like
Yeah.
to have with you, whether something is right or wrong, and we can have difference of opinion. But if someone says that no, affiliate marketing doesn't work, then you and I are out of job.
out of the job. Yeah.
So I think that is something that we kind of stay away from. I don't know whether we will do it in future or not, but so far we don't. If we understand that the brand doesn't know their metrics and they don't know what they want, we just try to tell them that maybe some other time. But yeah, I think it's very important for brands to know what stage of their journey they are in, what is their marketing objective, have a tracking in place, and then other things can be worked around.
Okay. Last question. Who really owns traffic quality Is it the affiliate, the network, or the advertiser? And what breaks when each side assumes someone else is responsible?
I think all of us have responsibility of traffic quality. On the brand side, it is very important for them to understand what they want and don't want. On the network side, it is very important to adhere to what the brand is saying, what they want and don't want. And on the affiliate side, it is very important to deliver what they are saying they will do. So I think it's a mix of all three, and it's never a blanket, answer. I'll give you an example. Someone buying an iPhone versus Samsung versus, let's say, a Google, right? Each have their own performance metrics and each have their own expectations out of what they want from a phone. I would not say that iPhone is better or a Samsung is better or an XYZ phone is better, right? We all believe that in our real life.
Right.
But when it comes to affiliate marketing, we forget all this and we try to apply blanket rules. Okay, this is right, this is right, this is right,
Right.
this is right. I think that's the message. When I talk about fraud, like you said, I talk about fraud. The only message I want to give out is it's not a blanket right or wrong. Like in our lives, we choose price versus performance quality and then make decisions in our real life. Affiliate marketing is no different.
Right. Thank you so much, Parul, for sharing 20 years of knowledge wisely with us. And to the audience, keep on checking your data, validate your traffic, and being transparent in your relationship. Thank you for joining in. Have a good day. Thank you so much once again.